What's going on, everyone? This is the moment that we've been waiting for. You know, we haven't heard anything about, the MTA contract demands, but now we got something. Now we have something, right? And hold on one second. I have the MTA contract demands right here, right? And I'm going to be breaking this down. But before I break it down, I need for you guys to share out this video. This is very important that everyone know what the MTA want from us. It's very important. So I want you guys to take 60 seconds and share out this video. I'm going to do it myself. While I'm doing it, you guys doing it. It's very important that we discuss what the MTA want from us. Right? So give me 1 second. Share it out with me. It's about to get live and heated in this broadcast. So share it out. 60 seconds. Are you guys sharing it out? These numbers got to go up. These numbers have to go up. I'm about to go in on these contract demands. I need to share it out one more place. One more place. Trust me, this is the show that you guys want to pay attention to. This is it. This is the moment we all been waiting for. If any given time you cannot hear me, please say so in the comments so I can fix the sound, because this live is just that important. It's that important. We can't drop the ball on this live. We can't do it. All right. Let me fix this real quick. All right, are y'all ready? Are you guys ready to see what the MTA want from us? All right, let's get to it. As I said, the MTA contract demands are in, right? And let me show you. I'll show you guys the first page, and I'm going to narrate this thing. I'm going to narrate this thing. See the first page. So when it comes to the term, the MTA do not want to negotiate a contract for more than 4 years, right? Now, wages. Everybody want to know, well, what does the MTA want from us, or what they going to give us for wages? I don't think that, we should be given anything. We should be given according to what we fight for. And we don't see the union fighting for much, but we go get into that at the end when I finish discussing what the MTA want from us, right? So there's no actual wage proposal as to what the MTA is offering, right? But there is a whole bunch of things in wages that they want to take away from us, right? So when we go to the health and welfare part of the contract, they want us, when it comes to our medical benefits, they want us to have, they call it non-specialty formulary drugs, which means that off-brand drugs. They want us to have off-brand drugs when we get sick. And if we need the special drugs, we basically got to go through hoops, jump through hoops to get the proper care, to get the special drugs, right? Now, retirees, I get this, I hear this from a whole bunch of retirees or people who's at the end of their career, and they saying, you know, in 2 years I'm out of here, in 5 years I'm out of here. And only thing that is a dog whistle to say, well, this is no longer my fight. This is your fight, right? Now, in order to retire at the MTA, you have to put in 25 years of service and be age 55 to get your full pension benefits. I don't think a lot of retirees really focus on the healthcare part. You know, the older you get, the more prone to sicknesses you will be. So what the MTA is trying to do to save money is that they want to get rid of the retiree health benefits and have you guys go to some Medicare Advantage plan, right? They want you guys to go to a Medicare Advantage plan, and y'all figure it out from there. Now, another thing with our health benefits that's going to affect all of us, they want to introduce a high deductible for an additional health care plan, right? Which makes absolutely no sense. They want to eliminate the high option plan. A lot of us have the high option plan. It covers more. It does more. They want to get rid of the high option plan. Furthermore, they want to increase our health benefit contribution to 4%. Right now, it's at 2%. And I think they want that 4% to be based on base wages, right? Now, that's a big step, going from 2% to 4%. Now, what's ironic is that they want us to pay more into our health benefits, but they don't want to give us the sick time that we need to address our health issues. And we're going to get into that later in this broadcast because it gets worse. Now, the night differential, as you can see, night differential right there. If you guys can see it, night differential. They want our night differential to start at 10 p.m. and end at 5:59 a.m. the next day, right? 10 p.m. So basically, they want to shave 4 hours off of our night differential. Now, if you guys been paying attention to the political landscape of the contracts that were signed just recently, I think the supervisor's night differential start at 8 p.m. That's unacceptable. Our night differential should stay or start and stay at 6 p.m. and end 5:59. You know, that the next day. Now, another thing that they want to do. This is very important. I need you guys to pay attention to this. This is very important. The MTA want to get rid of the weekend differential. So basically, for working the weekends, you get night differential starting 6 p.m. Friday and ending 5:59 p.m. Monday. What they want to do is only pay you for the night differential that you work that weekend day, instead of if, for an example, if you work 8 a.m. on a weekend, you will not be getting that weekend differential. You will only get that weekend differential if you start work at 10 p.m. and end at 5:59 a.m. the next day. There will not be a continuous weekend differential like it is now from 6 p.m. Friday to 5:59 a.m. Monday. They're trying to eliminate that, right? That's insane. That's insane. What is the benefit of working the weekends if you're not going to be compensated for it? You know, you spending time away from your family, you're not being compensated for it, right? They want to reduce the vacation accrual, right? So this is basically aimed at new hires, right? The unborn. That's what we call them, the unborn. Instead of getting 4 weeks vacation after 3 years, they want to make it that you get 4 weeks vacation after 10 years. And basically during that 3-year progression where we get 4 weeks, we don't have to earn the third week. We basically go from 2 weeks to 4 weeks. They want to make you earn that third week in there and push the 4 weeks to 10 years. And that is right here. If you guys can see it. That's right there, right? They got a whole bunch for employee availability. I'm going to get into that for you guys. Now, to everyone who's in the specialty titles like helper and things of that nature, they want to give you guys more work. right? They want to give you guys more work, and they don't want to give you more pay, right? They trying to squeeze every ounce of whatever they can squeeze out of us and get it. The capital program. They want to increase track workers who could flag, right? Increasing track workers who could flag means that they are taking jobs away from RTO. A lot of people believe that flagging should be exclusively for RTO. So anything that takes away from that, from one department to the other, we can't fall for that trick. We can't allow them to put one department against the other. That is not good. To the construction flaggers out there, they want to get rid of the construction flaggers weekly pick. So you will be stuck in the flagging job for Lord knows how long. They just want to get rid of the weekly pick. Opto. They want to increase opto on different lines. Now, increasing opto means a decrease in conductors. This is their way of getting rid of the conductors, right? That is no good. It's safer with two people on a train. Even on the shuttle lines, there should be a conductor on the shuttle lines, right? Having one person on a train, that will put not only the worker in danger, but that will also put the riding public in danger. And the MTA obviously do not care about our safety. When it comes to picking, all throughout the MTA, they want to create pre-packaged picks, and they don't want no more. They call it cafeteria style picks. They want crew room picks. I mean, cafeteria style picks or crew room picks. They now want the picks to be through technology. They want to get rid of the crew room picks and create these pre-packaged picks. That's they want our jobs to be so rigid. It's insane, right? In Map Store, for you guys, they want to get rid of the Map Store pick car. For those who don't know, the Map Store pick car, this may sound funny to everyone else who don't know, but let's just say a bus operator is on a road and they got a pick. They will have a pick car that will pick them up off the road and take them to the depot so they could pick their job. The MTA want to get rid of that. Also for Map Store, they want to move the Map Store payday to Thursday instead of Wednesdays. Currently, you guys get paid on Wednesdays, I believe. They want to move that to Thursdays. And this is something for the new hires. All new hires checks will come via direct deposit. They also want to get rid of paper checks or paper check stubs or whatever the case is. They said the resources from that cost a lot of money, so they want to get rid of that. You could get your pay stub from the BSC. And if you get in direct deposit, you can see what's deposited into your account. Now, this is going to rock a lot of people boats right here. Employee availability, right? So employee availability is very important. And what they want to do with employee availability is that they want to start OT after 40 hours, right? So currently we get OT after 8 hours worked. So at that 8 hour and 1 minute mark, we start getting OT. They want our OT to be given to us after 40 hours worth of work. Let's see. Also with the OT, I don't think I need these notes anymore. I'm pretty good at this now. Also with the OT, let me show you guys. The OT, when it comes to the OT, let's just say you work 45 hours, right, for the week. You got a 45-hour job. Let's say you book off sick. In between that, your sick day or workers' compensation day, whichever day you pick, will not be included within for that overtime, right? So you actually have to work 40 hours, and on your 40th hour and 1 minute, that's when you will be paid overtime. Workers' compensation, they want to get rid of, or they say they want to amend the waiver and election, right? They want to amend that, which means that they trying to put a bigger strain on workers' comp, which they not even trying to fix the current workers' comp issues they have now, like financially forcing us back to work. Sometimes not even paying us, waiver an election. And basically abusing workers' comp. You know, you have many workers who their surgeries are postponed. And just think about this. Think about this for a second. You go to a doctor who is a medical professional, right? They say that you need a surgery. Let's say you need surgery on your shoulder. The MTA say, no, we're fighting you. They postponing your surgery. Some people be out of work for a year on workers' comp. They don't get the surgery sometime till after the year. And what do you think happened to that body part that's not treated in a timely fashion, right? It won't be the same. It will not be the same, right? And I don't understand why the MTA is not held accountable for this. You know, the union has allowed the MTA to abuse us via our bodies for decades. And I don't understand why the union didn't file a lawsuit for this, because that is pretty insane. Oh, this is a big one, guys. This is a big one. This is a big one. So the MTA feel for people who come in late to work, right? You know, things happen. Sometimes you come in late to work. You know, they end up writing you up, and they say, you go down to labor relations and they say, all right, you was late for work, or you was AWOL, or whatever the case may be. And the MTA say, you know what, we only going to give you the day on paper, right? Now, what's also odd about this is that you can be late, or you could be AWOL, right? You be AWOL for a day. The MTA come in with an offer of 5 days. So for one day being AWOL, it's going to cost you 5 days, right? What they want to do is that they notice that, you know, they have too much compassion for people who don't come to work. So now they're saying, instead of you getting, let's just say you're late or you AWOL and you accept the 3-day penalty, right? The 3-day penalty will be on paper, which means that you won't actually serve the time for the suspension, but on paper will show that you served that time. What they want to do is that they want to get rid of that paper suspension and say, no, you're going to work 70-30, which means that you're only going to be paid 70% of your pay, and the 30% is going to go to the MTA. So they get rid of the paper suspension. They want to punish you and say you only get 70% of your pay, 30%, and that's that, right? So instead of them trying to fix discipline, they want to come down more harsher on us with discipline. Now, also what they want to do for the people who get sick on the job because of our work conditions, let's not get it confused. Let's not get it twisted. For the work conditions, you have people who work around diesel fumes, who get cancer, who get respiratory issues. We breathing in steel dust. There's a lot of stuff that's in the steel dust, rat feces, all types of debris that's floating around in the air, in the subways, in these bus depots, or whatever the case is. So a lot of people will fall within that 70-30 percentile. And that 70-30 percentile is calculated by the entire group of people. Now, what they want to do with that 70-30 is that they want to get rid of the group calculation and put the 70-30 solely on you. So if you don't have 70% of your sick time within you, you are put in that 30% list, right? And that 30% list, whenever you call out, you have to be home. They will send someone to your home to make sure that you're home. You have to call in and out of your house. And I believe that you have to get a doctor's line for every day that you out. So instead of us having that group protection, which I think is very vital, they want to make it to an individual call. So let's just say the female, the woman, right, who gets pregnant, and She got pregnant. She had a baby. Let's just say she did not have the baby yet, right? Because we know the MTA don't have any light duty work for pregnant employees, right? Or restricted duty work. They don't have that. And what they want to do, or what the female have to do, so she won't have to work and give birth on the job, she have to take sick days. So because that woman was pregnant, she is being penalized. And now the MTA is trying to say, you know what, you belong on a 30% list because you're pregnant and we don't have no restricted work for you, right? You get cancer and you have to take sick days. You're going to be penalized for those sick days, right? If you have asthma, if you have high blood pressure, if you have diabetes, right? Because if you ask me personally, our work lifestyle contribute to those diseases, right? Sometimes we don't have lunch. We not afforded a lunch, right? So we'll go to the vending machine, grab a candy bar, grab a bag of potato chips, or whatever the case is. Sometimes our lunch will be on the opposite end. We not where our lunch, we could get turned, or whatever the case is. We have to grab something quick to eat. And this happens more often than not, right? The stress of working in this job, being threatened by passengers, the verbal abuse, the physical abuse, the abuse from supervision, right? The fear of being written up. None of those things are conducive to our work lifestyle. It's detrimental to it, right? It's detrimental to it. So the MTA is not even looking at the role that they play when it comes to our health and wellness, right? They play a big role in the negativity of our health and wellness. They want to eliminate the sick leave control list and make it more restrictive. They saying that their current sick leave control is ineffectual, and they don't care about, people could hand in documentation from their doctor. They saying that documentation is not an excuse for you to be out of work, right? These people are out of their mind. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it says OTO. They want to reduce our 9-day annual usage cap, right? And 9 days is not even enough. Let's think about that. 9 days is not even enough. And they want to restrict that 9 days. They want to eliminate the 108-hour maximum accrual cap and carryover, right? They want to make the maximum 80 hours. They want to make the maximum 80 hours, right? Our unused OTO, they want to cash it out at the end of the year, right? Listen, people, this is about to get worse. I ain't even get to the good stuff yet. Now, they want to revise our sick leave accrual, right? The method on how we do it, right? So normally on May 1st, we get our new sick days, right? We get our sick days advanced to us, right? So the way they look at it is that May 1st, we're fronting you 12 sick days to use for whatever. They don't even want us using sick days, right? With their proposals, they showing you that even if you get sick, they want you to jump through hoops. Now, I need you guys to pay attention to this. Right? Now, instead of us getting our sick leave advanced to us every May 1st, they want us to get a day a month, right? They don't want us to accrue our sick days in advance. They want us to get it on a monthly basis, right? They want us to get it on a monthly basis. So no more of that. Some people get caught up in situations where they have to use sick time because we can't get a day off, right? You can't get a day off. You know, some people lose family members. 3 days is not a lot of time, especially if you are the oldest child or the person that's involved. Like, if I was to lose a family member of my nuclear family, 3 days is not enough um to plan a funeral and go through the grieving process and do that other stuff. So you're going to have to be using sick days and all that other stuff, right? People get caught up using their sick days. Like I said, pregnant women, people with diseases. That's I feel that these diseases are caused because of our work environment that the MTA is not trying to address, right? They don't want to front you those 12 days no more. They want you to accrue a day a monthly basis, right? Now, when it comes to picks, what the MTA is trying to do, you see it right here, picks. And what I'm gonna do with these MTA demands is that I'm going to create a link where you guys could look at it yourself. In this video, I'm going to put a link up where you could access this yourself. But what they trying to do with our picks is that, you know, if you out of work for 30 days, right, that you don't get a chance to pick. So if you out of work for 30 days, let's just say you get assaulted on the job and you out of work for 30 days. They want, when you come back to work, they want you to be extra. So picture you falling down the stairs because the MTA failed to maintain their property. Picture you get assaulted at work because the MTA is not protecting you, right? Picture any type of accident happen on the job. What they want to do is, well, if you out for more than 30 days, is that now we're going to punish you and we're going to send you from one side of the planet to the other and make you extra, right? That's bad. The sick leave cash out pilot from the 2019-2023 MOU. They want to discuss the continuance of that program. So that sounds like another committee to me. Now they created something separate for the Department of Buses, right? They created something separate for the Department of Buses. I'm going to read these 5 things. Modernize the pick process and utilize technology to make picks more efficient. 2, eliminate the practice in Map Store of utilizing pick cars. 3, increase cap on swing runs. 4, create a separate unit-wide extra list in the Department of Buses to support capital projects related to shuttle work. Audios to be assigned week to week. They want to create a separate unit-wide extra list. Bus operators is coming. 5, bus operators pending results of a fitness for duty drug test may be temporarily assigned to non-safety sensitive assignments such as graffiti removal, door operation during winter months, window cleaning, bumper cleaning, driver's compartment cleaning, and posting of bulletins and sign placing, pamphlets, and other information on buses. Now, look, this is what's funny about that, right? When it comes to anything that could potentially lead to discipline, the MTA will create or have you do all this stuff: graffiti removal, door operation during winter months, window cleaning, bumpers cleaning, driver's compartment cleaning. But when a woman is pregnant, they can't find no work for them. But if you have something that's pending possible discipline, they could find all the work that you could do. Because what I'm figuring is, I guess, if you pending a fitness for duty drug test, that you're sitting around in the depot and they like, oh, no. We got 1,000 things for you to do there. And that's what we're going to do. We got a whole bunch of things for you to do right there. Right. And that's what we're going to do. Right. So now, like I said, once again, for those who's just tuning in, these were the MTA demands. We finally seen the MTA demands. Now, as we see, the MTA is not playing around. But who we do see playing around is the union, right? They doing these pop-up one-day notice rallies. And I'm not even calling them rallies. I'm calling them play dates, right? They play dates. Most of the people that's there is released and elected officers. The members is not even invited to this, right? Now, what's strange is that why aren't they having a big rally at 2 Broadway? Why aren't they engaging all the members to get as many members as possible and really show the city that we mean business? Why aren't they doing that? Why aren't we having a rally at 2 Broadway, right? From 10 p.m. to 4 p.m., shut down the whole entire lower Manhattan to show the MTA and the city that we mean business. This passive aggressive mentality that this Richard Davis administration have is embarrassing. The funny thing about it is that they are not embarrassed, right? Now, one or two things is happening here. Either they don't know what they're doing and they acting like they know what they're doing, because you could get in front of a microphone, you could get in front of a bullhorn, and you could say, fight, 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 fight. That's not how you fight. So it's either they don't know what they're doing or they working with management, right? It's one of the two. There's no gray areas in this. I just broke down the entire contract demands that the MTA want. And I'm not going to say entire because I didn't touch on every single thing, right? I am going to do another show sometime in the near future where I'm going to have members call in, because I want to hear from the members. I want to hear what you guys think for these MTA contract demands. Nowhere in their demands did they say or give us any type of grace. They didn't say, you know what, you guys worked through the pandemic. You guys were the most affected by the pandemic in New York City. There wasn't not one singular agency that lost more workers than transit workers. There was not one singular agency that had more COVID infections than New York City Transit. This stuff that what the MTA is asking for shows us no grace. It actually shows that they don't appreciate us. They do not appreciate the work that we do. It shows that we are only to be a number, right? These are probably some of the most oppressive contract demands I've ever seen. Why? Because it is attacking our health, our safety, and our ability to survive in the city. If they want 4%, and let's just say, let's throw a number out there. Let's just say that they want to give us 6%. If we contribute in 4% of our base wages to our health care loan, right? Then if they give us 6%, then how much is left? Right? So that's why I say our raises, first of all, have to be in surplus of what the inflation rate is, right? And then, because we can't, if we break even with inflation, we really not getting a raise. The whole thing of getting a raise is to have more than what inflation is offering, so you could do things for your family, so you could do things for yourself, right? So I'm gonna give you an example. If you're going to open up a restaurant or any type of business or any type of community, one of the things that you must look for first is how much disposable income does this community have, right? You're not going to open up a Peter Luger's in Brownsville, right? Because Brownsville do not have a lot of disposable income, right? That business will fail within the first year, right? So when the MTA don't give us the raises that we deserve, when we have to pay more into our medical, we have to pay more for medicine, we have to pay more for co-pays, that's taken away from our disposable income that we are capable of having, right? A lot of transit workers right now do not have disposable income. And it's due to the fact that we're not getting the raises that we deserve. And this dates back a very long time, right? Specifically speaking, up under this Stand United administration, we have been left in the dust when it comes to other city agencies, right? We have been left in the dust. And You know who haven't been left in the dust? Your union reps. The union reps, top 11. Top 11 consists of the president, recording secretary, administrative vice president, and financial treasurer. They all make over $150,000 a year, right? And all the VPs, every single VP made over $150,000 a year, from 150 to like 180, right? So we know who's able to survive in the city. We know who will have disposable income. We know who will be able to spend time with their family, because they could work 3 hours, they could work 10 hours. They're going to make way more money than we make, right? And that is an issue. And it's only an issue because we do not get the raises that we deserve. I would not care if they were getting us the raises that we deserve. They could be making $500,000 a year. Just make sure that we get what we deserve. And what I'm saying is that you get what you fight for. And right now, this union administration led by Richard Davis is not fighting. They doing these little play date rallies all across the system. Hey, come hold up this sign, and we're going to go in front of the bullhorn, and we're going to say, fight, 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 fight. And the MTA is going to take us serious. This administration is so afraid of the MTA, they are afraid to have a rally in front of MTA headquarters. They are afraid to let their bosses see them rally against them, right? And they keep on saying, no contract, no peace. What does that mean? What does that mean? They stealing all these chants and narratives from the civil rights movement. You know, no contract, no peace come from no justice, no peace, right? What is he prepared to do? What is he prepared to do? No contract, no peace. What does that mean? We still going to go to work. We still going to move these trains, these buses. We still going to be cleaning these platforms. We still going to be repairing these rails on the tracks. So what does no contract, no peace mean? It's all a smokescreen, right? And for the members who don't know, who never been a part of a union, who don't know how to fight politically, who don't know how to shut the city down, I'm going to apologize for them right now, because they are this union administration is a poor representation of what a strong union looks like. They are a poor representation of what a strong union looks like. And to be honest, we have to stop participating in their foolery. A clown always wants you to be a part of their circus. And what they have going on right now is clown work. It's clown work. There's absolutely no unity, like I said in my last video. We don't look unified. This bus depot having a rally, that bus depot having a rally, this department having a rally, that department having a rally. That's not unity. That's division. Right? And they purposely doing this because Richard Davis is afraid to face the membership. He's afraid because he knows that his spirit is not good. He knows that he's deceiving us. He knows it because he's working with management. This is a fact. Like, why are we having a rally in front of 2 Broadway? This is crazy. But sometime soon, I am going to have a call-in show, and I definitely want to hear from you guys, because you want to know what? We are partly responsible for our downfall because we're not paying attention. We know more about LeBron contract, Steph Curry contract. We know more about what's happening with other people's lives who's doing way better than us than our own lives. We should know our contract. We should know our work rules. We should know how to secure our bag. We should not rely on another union rep to secure our bag, to solely secure our bag. When we go into discipline, we should be a team, right? If they don't know something, I should be able to pick up and know something, right? But we are not ready. We are not ready as a collective. And that's why I do these shows. That's why I put out all this information. That's why I risk my career to bring you guys the information so you can absorb it. There's a reason why not one union rep on Stand United's side will want to have a live discussion with me about the issues, about the contract, about the things that they settled for, because they will be exposed. Without a doubt, and I'm not tooting my own horn, Progressive Action is the team, the only thing that has ever brought this type of information to the members. And they are very afraid of what we do. That's why they did what they had to do at Bedford Park. Right? Now, this is information. This is information that's beneficial to us. Instead of watching Love and Hip Hop, instead of watching that Yankees game, tune into one of these shows. All the information is correct. That's the reason why they don't want to discuss these issues with me live. Richie Davis could come here and we could have a cordial conversation. Even though, you know, he is who he is, we could have a cordial conversation on the issues live. And if I'm wrong, shut me down. Make the members see that I'm full of BS. Let them show that Progressive Action is not for the people. If I'm wrong, but they know I'm not wrong. They know that they wrong. And they don't want to legitimize what I'm saying by being on the same stage as me, someone who knows the contract, someone who thinks critically, someone who's intelligent, someone who has a college degree. They don't want that. People, we have to get more involved. Come join Progressive Action. We got something for you to do. Because the life you save or the job you save may be your own. Let's get involved, people. This is the time. The MTA, you already see it. The MTA want blood from us. They want blood from us. Where's my other phone at? I want to show you guys something. The MTA want blood from us. And this is what the union is doing. This is what they is doing. Let me see something. This is what the union is doing. Hold on. Let me cue it up the right way. Look at the president. Look at the president.
Membership participation is very, very key to winning a good contract. And I thank you all for participating. I will do a couple of chairs to walk back. If you want to practice a chair, I'll give you one.
This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, people. This is embarrassing. The time is now for you guys to get involved. It's now or never, people. And to the retirees, once again, please stop saying, oh, I got a year left. Oh, I got 5 years left. Oh, I'm retired already. This is y'all fight. Oh, absolutely not. I'm going to remind you guys again. Go back to the beginning of this broadcast. The MTA is coming after your health benefits. After busting your behind for 25 years on this job, inhaling their diesel fumes, inhaling their chemicals, inhaling that steel dust. They want to punish you and promise you an early death so they won't have to pay your pension out for too much longer. That's what they want to do. So This is not only the people who's hired by Transit Now fight. This is everyone's fight. Now, what I need you guys to do, I need you guys to donate to the platform. The Cash App is pinned at the bottom of this live. $ Progressive Action 100. Please donate to the platform. Please show us that you appreciate the work and the information that we give you guys. And please, please, there should be absolutely no spectators in this. Everybody belong on the fighting floor. This is all of our fight. There's no spectators. There's nobody in the bleachers saying, hey, look at them. No, this is all of our fight. If you're an MTA employee, or if you was an MTA employee, you retired, this is all of our fight. Please get involved. Donate to the platform. $ Progressive Action 100. I hope this information was helpful for you guys. Catch you guys later. Take care.